And now more American jobs are being shipped to China. Nearly 200 employees at this plant, this is the Sensata plant in Illinois, they're about to be laid off. Even more devastating here, they say they even had to train their Chinese replacements. Bain Capital, the private equity firm once headed by Mitt Romney, is behind this outsourcing an attack point in last night's debate.
When he talks about getting tough on China, keep in mind that Governor Romney invested in companies that were pioneers of outsourcing to China.
Ted Rollins, live in Freeport, Illinois, where Sensata workers have set up a Bainport, is what they're calling it, basically protesting Bain Capital for the layoffs expected next month. These workers, Ted, had a debate watch party last night. What was their reaction?
Well, Brooke, as you might imagine, they were glued into the debate, and they watched it right here from Bainport. You can see it's raining here at Bainport right now. Factory's right across the street, so they are out here every day. They have been for the last 35 days. Right now, they're inside this tent, which is where I'm going to go to. And this is where they watched the debate last night, and as you can imagine, they were keenly interested in anything about jobs and China. We should point out that Mitt Romney left Bain 7 years before Bain bought this plant, so he had absolutely nothing to do with the specific decisions that are going on now with the loss of jobs here. However, these folks here do believe that because he is a majority shareholder in Bain and because he is the Republican nominee for president, that he does have the power to do something about their jobs and their job losses.
Now, you're talking to these folks, and I know one person you spoke with at Sensata absolutely blames Romney for what's happening. Let's take a listen.
Well, the guy that's running for president, who has the nerve to stand behind a podium and says jobs are a top priority and talk about getting tough on China, and his company's moving my job to China the day before election days.
You have a statement from the Romney camp. Ted, what are they saying?
Yeah, we reached out to them. Here's what they said. They said Bain invested in Sensata in 2006, 7 years after Governor Romney left the firm. Only the president can level the playing field with China, and President Obama has failed to stand up to China's unfair competition. Obviously, people here have a vested interest to keep their jobs, and they really do have a lot of anger towards Bain. This is a company that made millions of dollars last quarter. They had record-breaking profits last quarter, and it's hard to convince these people that they need their jobs to make even more money.
And Ted, I understand there were arrests?
Yeah, there was an action today. 6 people were arrested. They went to the company and they tried to deliver a petition and they asked for a meeting. 6 people were arrested. And organizers here say watch for more of those arrests, more of those actions as the company winds down the operations at this factory by the end of the year.